Hi guys, so a little while ago I announced that I was involved with KyuHEN, which is a Vita Homebrew developer contest. It's basically looking for Vita developers to create new games for the system, and based on either original games or ports of existing games, or even new functionality, new sort of applications for the Vita. So over the next few weeks, I'm going to be featuring some of the creations for the for coming from KyuHEN, and the first one I'm going to be showing, which is right now, is Crashlands. This is a PC game which has been ported to the Vita by Misery, and I'll have a link to his Twitter account in the description for this video. So he's ported a few games to the Vita, and this is the latest game in his submission for KyuHEN. And I'm not going to talk about what I think of the game because I'm one of the judges on the contest, so I don't think it's fair to talk about quality. But I just wanted to feature the game itself, and like I said, over the next few weeks, I will be featuring more of the games for the contest as the contest comes to a close. So the deadline for submissions is 9th of June, I believe. It's less than a month away. And so I'm going to be showing off some of the games that have been released so far and just kind of talking about them and letting you guys check them out. All these games are available. Well, actually, Crashlands will be available probably in the next couple of days on the KyuHEN website, which again, I'll make sure I have a link in the description to this video. So, Crashlands, I have not played this game before, so I'm only around half an hour in. And like I said, I can't talk about what I think of the game, the quality, but I can tell you a little bit about the game at least. So, this really reminds me of Don't Starve and Dragon Quest Builders. You play as this guy who was on a rocket ship or spaceship, and it was attacked by a creature, and you've landed on this planet, and you need to craft items to help you survive, and which is where it kind of comes to the Dragon Quest Builders comparison, and also obviously survive, which is the Don't Starve comparison. So you collect items from the map. So I don't have enough items right now for this, but I need to make a skinnery. So I need to collect items which involve bones from the animals and animal skin, and some of the grass items as well, so I can kind of build the next task. It seems like there's quite a lot to do in this game, and the tasks will be evolving over time as well. You can also craft new armor and new weapons, which will basically kind of help you become stronger and give you more health. So it seems like there is quite a lot to do in this game. Now, in order to install it, when you do when it does eventually go up onto the KyuHEN website, you do need to make sure you have the actual Steam file, which is a good thing. So this you need to make sure you do have the Steam file. It costs around £12 right now on Steam. Um, when you try and install it, there will be instructions on the KyuHEN website for how to do that. It is a little bit fiddly to install. You need to follow the instructions really carefully. So install the VPK file first, and obviously this is for hacked Vitas or modified Vitas. Install the VPK file first, then you need to manage the files, can patch the Steam files to eventually then add them to your Vita. But you got to make sure you put the install the VPK first. That's an important step in all this. It's also worth noting that the load times are very long initially, and I do mean that initially. So the first time the game loaded, it took probably like a good like 4 or 5 minutes to kind of to load. So just be really patient. Just keep on sort of moving the Vita analog sticks just to kind of stop it from going to sleep. I don't know if that's kind of mandatory in all this, but that's what I recommend anyway. That's what I did. But just be patient, let it fully install and fully load, and then eventually it will start working. Just you just got to be patient about that happening. And so you can see here, guys. It's if you've played Don't Starve, it probably will remind you of that a lot. Just the kind of collecting different items, and then from the, like I said, Dragon Quest Builders, you have to collect new kind of schematics so that you can build new things. So really, reminds me of two games, which and both of those games are brilliant, by the way, on the Vita. If you do want to check them out. It's also got a day-night cycle, so at nighttime, I presume enemies would get tougher, and you also, there's more. It seems to be more enemies on the map as well when it's nighttime. So it looks like I've got enough material now, so I'll head back to my ship, and so I can open up the map. So when you open up the map, it does take a little while, or just a couple of seconds to load, but you can kind of notice the load times there. It's running at 60 frames per second. It is smoother if you overclock your Vita. I don't overclock my Vita anymore just because I tend to have some issues and had more crashes whenever I used to overclock it. So I'm not overclocking it. So what you're seeing is the Vita itself without overclocking. So I've assembled the station, which was kind of the next objective I had. And so I believe I need to build it now. So Skinnery, let's put it over here. Cool, okay. It's quite humorous as well, the game. The conversations between Flux and Juicebox, his little kind of robot companion, it's quite humorous actually. So I've got some healing items at the bottom of the screen. I'll use them. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't realize. So I got the healing item, but hadn't used it before. So it seems like it heals me over time as well. So it looks like these are more items that I can start building. So I'll get to that. So what do I need to be building right now? The game also has a autosave, which is actually very, very useful. Um, because I accidentally left to the main menu at one point, and I was kind of worried that I basically would lose all my progress, but it did autosave, which is great. So I assume I need to go there. I do recommend, guys, check out the KyuHEN website. There are a few games already submitted, a few ports that have been submitted by some homebrew developers, and hopefully we should get a few more before the end of the contest. And yeah, check it out. There are some cool things on there that people have put out. Like I said, I can't comment on the quality or tell you kind of what is, what I particularly like, but just recommend that if you have a hacked Vita, then check out what's there. So guys, that's Crashlands on the PS Vita, which you'll be able to download from the KyuHEN website. And make sure you follow the developer as well, Misery, whose link will be in the description. And come back over the next few days and weeks, and I'll have more footage of more of the games that are being released on as part of KyuHEN. And in a few weeks, we'll also have the results for KyuHEN, so you'll be able to see who the winners are for each of the different categories for the contest. Let me know, guys. Have you played Crashlands before? Are you planning to download it? Let me know what you think about it. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.